So from the Repcon headquarters, we started heading north. We stopped at the Cassidy Caravan's wreckage. Nothing there. That is used for a quest later. Then we went to the Aerotech Office Park, which had a star bottle cap, and we accepted a quest from a guy named Frank Weathers. His family was kidnapped by the Legion. Um, so he's asked if we can, go track his family down. Or well, we kind of offered to, which we'll get to quite a bit later, because they're down in Cottonwood Cove in the southeasternish corner of the map. Then we passed the NCR Sharecropper Farms, where we get another star bottle cap, and that puts us up to 30. Now we're here at Gunrunners. So it was just a bit of a boring walk north. Stopped to talk to a couple people, really nothing interesting, but here
Welcome, sir, or
we can talk to the vendor Tron and see what he's got for sale. I don't really see much of interest. That's within our price range currently. Like at this point, I'm wondering if we should even get energy cells, because we have so many microfusion cells that, yeah, we're just gonna sell stuff. Laser rifle, get rid of that. Sawed off. Jeez, these guys doesn't have, this guy doesn't have much to offer back. Look at all that. Carton of cigarettes, we picked up a couple of those. 108. Whatever. Get rid of all that garbage. Alright, so... kind of wondering how we should attack this, because there's a bunch of, in my opinion, boring quests coming up. Like, the start of the game is kind of slow, but once we hit like level, I don't know, maybe level like 16 or 17, which isn't that far away really, we can start the DLC, which is like the actual fun part of the game.
Look, McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing.
Here we see a guy running up to us, and oh,
hey there!
Ooh. Goodbye. 150 bottle caps. Is it worth it at this point? I don't really know, but we do it anyways. Though we could have just come here later, if I'm being honest. When we talk to the boomers, we'll have to come through here. But this is sort of why I came here, just so we can come here and discover this location. And we can fast travel back. Turn around. And we'll discover the east gates of Freeside. Mick and Ralph's. We got Dixon over here. This guy's an asshole. Sells drugs. That wasn't worth it. Though at this point it doesn't matter. So much ammo. So we actually have a snow globe in that tower right there. But we'll be going there later, so we're not going to stop there right now.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph.
Personal space meaning anything?
Lady.
have here?
I'd like to see the king. And let's give him 50 caps.
You know, head on through. Look, Rexy, I'll start you off with something easy. It's good money if you can stay.
Yeah, so this guy's got some bodyguards that protect people in Freeside. And since this guy named Orange, something, I don't know, something starts with an O. Since this dude showed up, the king's been losing business. Oris, there you go, there's his name. Yeah, since he showed up, the king's been losing business, so he wants you to find out why he's
Come
losing
to Mick
business
and
to
Ralph's
this guy.
for all your shopping needs.
And I'll tell you just right now, the guy's a scammer, alright? You can follow him along his path where he escorts you to the strip. And in doing that, if you have a good enough intelligence, you'll realize that he's like faking some people to attack you, and then he pretends to shoot, I guess. He's shooting like blanks. And the people just like play dead, so you can recognize that they're playing dead with the high enough intelligence. But I just prefer to handle it this way.
That hurt.
So look at that. King's gonna get his business back, and this has a better DT than what Boone is currently wearing.
Fine by me.
And let's see what in his apparel slot is making him. Is it the radiation suit? I don't know. Yeah, I guess it was the radiation suit that's making his glasses appear off.
How
So
about I aim my
give him
gun
some
at
metal
you
armor.
for a while, see how you like it.
And I'm wondering, I don't know.
We've got stuff we're not
Like
even
I've
allowed
just
to
done
sell.
these opening quests so many times, and I'm surprised I'm still able to do them. Because I feel like the best part is the DLCs. Really, that's why I always come back and play this game. But you gotta do these opening quests, otherwise it's just impossible to get to the point.
What do you have for me?
You're strong enough to do DLCs, but anyways, I'll head over there right away. So essentially, like one of the king's friends or one of his homies or something, there's some injured locals, so you're trying to find out why these people are injured, who attacked them. We'll meet Julie Farkith, and we'll meet the followers of the apocalypse.
We've got
There's
stuff
actually
we're
a
not even
companion over
allowed
here.
to sell,
His name is
people.
Arcade
Only at
Gannon.
Mick and Ralph's.
I think he uses energy weapons, but I never bring him as a companion. He's kind of lame, in my personal opinion. I'd rather have Tino Tonatini over here following me around, Mr. Boone. He's got his voices in a lot of Bethesda games.
Hello.
This is the guy I need to talk to.
What is it?
Can
Well,
you tell
it happened
me?
at night, around 11. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking. The kid there's about as proud as a local. Kid got... They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like... I was mostly face down in the dirt. I hope...
Alright, so some big
Wayne,
dudes
it's
attacked
okay.
him.
That true? Did the king? I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard... We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said lieutenant.
That's hilarious.
Well, he's dumb as a
It's been so long since I actually listened to a lot of the dialogue in this game. So he's like, oh yeah, he said his name was Lou. Lieutenant. Tennant was his last name. Lieutenant. Probably called him Lieutenant Wayne. So a lieutenant attacked them. And the only lieutenants around here are of the NCR, so... let's
Are
talk
you
our
here to
homie
drop off
Julie over
medical
here.
supplies?
I'm not sure if we're
More
supposed
than
to talk
rough.
to her yet.
It's a damn mess.
but
Freeside townies are thugs and thieves are always There is always something needing done. We need a regular supply of medicine Lastly, tensions between the townies. The big man around here is the king. He has the most influence. Some NCR.
Alright. You don't have the quest marker on, but I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go back to the king. Or maybe I do have the quest marker on. I don't know. Kinda looks like I do now. I guess I do. Or I probably have the one to talk to Benny. Confront Benny at the Tops Casino.
If it can be bought, it can be founded. Mick and Ralph.
See you soon. Oh yeah, I do have the one to talk to Benny because he wanted me to the gate. Let's talk
Have
to
you
the
found
king.
anything out? Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these... If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a... If something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up.
Okay, now is the
Follow-
point where I have to talk to
Just
Julie.
don't ask her what to do about it. She'll...
Alright.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Kid's pretty annoying. A rat or something like that. Petro Chico. Alright. I don't know. Is Julie... guess she's in here. I think it's like probably around like 5 a.m. so she's probably sleeping. 6.
Can I help you? Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth. I know something's got them riled up, but if you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in... If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. Was there anything else?
Alright, so here's a Major Elizabeth in the NCR, but in order to talk to her, we're gonna have to figure out how to get into the NCR base. Or the NCR outpost or whatever. They got like a little building in the corner somewhere. But before I do that, I'm gonna go over yonder. I hit a hard left up here. Talk to the homie in black and red.
You look like a person in need of a good meal.
I sure am. Lay it on me. I'm
That's
taking
a
a
good
quiz.
attitude. I'm sure you'll do fine. All right, here we go. First question. Who was the most popular president in NCR history? Peterson, Tibbet, Kimball, or Tandy?
Dandy.
Uh-huh. Okay, second question. What was the original name of the NCR capital? Aradesh, Shady Sands,
Shady Sands.
the Boneyard, or Vault 13? Right. Fine then, last question. What animal is on the NCR's flag? A two-headed bear, an eagle, a two-headed snake, or a two-tailed lion?
Two-headed bear, Holmes.
Good. You passed with flying colors. I told
If
you.
you play
you'd be
Fallout
fine.
1, you know the answer to all
I expect
those.
you're wanting to know about that meal then, huh? We're located up by the old
which
train
is a cool
station in the
throwback to the
northwest
first
part
game,
of town.
especially now that
Just tell the
I've
guards
played it.
Hope, and they'll let you through. Best of luck to you.
It'd have been sick if you could go there in some of the DLCs for this game. I love all the DLCs in this game, but it just, you know, it'd be interesting. Which I wonder, like, you know, if that's something they'll do with Fallout 4 is, you know, bring you back to the location you've seen before. Like, how cool would it be to see the Capital Wasteland again? Or, you know, go to the pit, or go back to, you know, California and along the west coast of the states. And I shouldn't have gone through that door, by the way. I just wasn't
Head on
thinking.
down to the Atomic
I was
Wrangler.
kind of blindly following the quest marker, but it's not pointing in the right direction. It's not too big of a deal, though. It's just 2 extra loading screens that we didn't have to go through. Otherwise, it's not much of a different route. So instead of going in that first door, if you just go to the right, this is where we end up. And the NCR area is over here. So talk to Home
Hold
Guard.
up. What's the password?
Hope. Except I have the
If
speech.
you're here to see the major, then I
so
suppose it's...
I'm gonna take that because it gives me experience.
Here you go. I hope this helps. Welcome. There's food and water here for any No, I'm afraid we don't.
Why don't you say
That's
the
not really a
locals?
pleasant topic of conversation. You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to... If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort. In a manner of speaking, our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now.
Alright.
Hello?
So the king wanted us to find out who attacked his men. Turns out the NCR attacked his men, supposedly. So we tracked the NCR down, and it turns out the NCR offered to the kings to feed some of them, to feed some of the people of Freeside, but the king refused, supposedly. So this, you know, in the mind of our character here is starting to get a little confusing. We're like, hey, what the heck is going on? So, let's head back. Try to get things cleared up.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy
We'll go to the Silver Rush later. Like, he just mentions the energy weapons there, but we're not going there for their energy weapons. We're going to end them. Those guys are jerks.
Hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a message. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on. So do everyone a favor. You're a...
Alright. So, supposedly the Pacer over here,
What?
supposedly the Pacer over here knows about our conversation with the Major. And he's obviously keeping us to keep our mouth shut, you know, say, hey, don't tell the king
You find
that,
out
you know,
something about them soldier boys yet?
whatever, you know, that a deal was tried to made with him, and, you know, it was kind of turned down. So obviously the Pacers,
Handing
involved
out
here.
supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find it? Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. Wait a minute. They said what? Huh, that would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
Yeah, alright, so...
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there.
I guess so the Pacer has it out for the NCR, and you didn't want to work a deal with them, so when they sent over someone to negotiate
You
a
want
deal,
someone dead?
they
Really
beat that person
dead?
up, and
Stop by the Silver Rush and
yeah, said, "Don't you give them that deal, you dummy," for some reason. A little convoluted here. I'm not following it completely myself, but I usually skip past all this dialogue, so all this stuff, like, I kind of forget. I just have the general, like, gist in my head always, but anyways, you can see the Pacers being a little bitch over here. His homies are dead. Take all their equipment. And then we go over here and we talk to the Major and say, Major, it's all a misunderstanding. The king wants to work with you.
This isn't really a good time. Like he helped the envoy we sent? Then he should watch his back. We know for a Still, if the king's willing to deal with us...
Stand down, man. Cool. Situation diffused.
The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did. Looks like you get to be a hero.
Pacer's an asshole. He gets what's coming to him later, as you do the main quest. Rather depending on how you do the main quest, I guess. So much walking.
lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades.
All we gotta do is see people shooting there. We even get to join in on it.
You got something you want to say?
I heard all about what happened. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once. Don't rush it, though.
Alright, he's got a few different things he can do for us, but I don't really want any of them right now. Speech 50. Science 49, I guess.
Hey,
Hey. Alright. We'll head into the strip now. I used to always think that coming up here, that when these Securitrons ask you,
You look near the free side, so
goodbye, sir.
Submit to a credit check.
Submit to a credit check. So, yeah, I used to think this meant pay the guy 2,000 caps.
Thank you, madam.
But he just wants to see if you have 2,000 caps. Because it's essentially like, oh yeah, you have a ton of caps, you're coming to the strip.
Exterminate.
Perfect. I used to do, one of the things you can do for the king there, or like one of his favors, is he can get you like a fake pass to get into the strip.
partner.
Okay. I never go there first. Never.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you.
Oh no, wait. I have to go there first. I always get that confused.
I know a guy. His motto is love thy neighbor.
Always get that confused.
Well, howdy, partner.
Okay, so our companions have to wait outside. Oh, man. You know what? That'll be it for this episode. We'll do this trip in the next episode. So, bye for now.